And we're rolling.
We are
Hello,
live.
everybody. Look who we got back.
He's back.
Fresh off the plane.
He's looking strong.
Looking tired.
No sleep for the past 48
thanks for
hours.
coming in, Auden and Devon again. We're just going to go over some of the King of the Table 10.
Welcome back to Four Arm Fables, everybody.
Yes, sir. And yeah, big up Tartan Arms. We're doing well. Big up Milo Larratt. He just hit 14k subscribers on YouTube.
Good job.
Yeah,
And Auden, who just hit 50. Did you hit 50?
Not quite.
getting there. Go subscribe to Auden.
And Devon.
Okay, so immediate response. What an awesome card.
What a riveting card.
Yeah,
We should start with the Auden match.
Absolutely.
we should.
So what did he think when he saw you? Could you tell, like, when he first, like, was he like, oh damn, you grew?
Yeah, he actually said that exactly. So yeah, I was a lot bigger, and I was much more going at him. Because before, when I met him in Vegas, I was wearing a hoodie. I hid my hand. I kind of crouched down. I didn't want to show off too much. And then
What do you mean? When he pulled up, you had your arms sitting like this on the table,
Yeah,
looking
and I put my-
massive. And I'm like, hoodie,
exactly,
right
because
now.
I forgot. And I'm like, oh, hoodie on. But this time I was much more at him. Yeah, I was definitely bigger than him, and he saw it, and we both kind of saw it. So it was as expected.
It
You would
looked,
think.
from a third person's point of view, watching the King of the Table, the size difference was
It was noticeable. I still haven't seen the footage. I have to
Incredible.
watch
Very
it.
noticeable.
You haven't seen the match yet? Oh, you gotta watch it.
Yeah, it was great.
Coming out dancing like that was probably so crushing on his ego after he just was like,
I thought it was hilarious.
walked out
Well,
so
we were
chill.
laughing
I was-
so hard.
The thing is in the warm up, I was dancing around, I was like, posturing up. He was like looking in the mirror. I'd like go in the mirror behind him, like jump around, like. And when he was like getting ready for his walkout, I was like, "You ready, Whisper? You ready?" I was like talking to him the whole time, and he's walking out.
Was
So
he
I was-
responding at all, or was he just silent? Nice.
You get that from Jody.
Yeah,
The yapping.
Yapping.
Japanese.
Yeah, I was. You know, it's interesting to look back on the match. You know, I think 3 months ago was maybe the intersection point. 3 or 4
3 months ago, I pulled Gabriel.
Right.
I think I would have beaten them as well.
I think he would have as well.
I think around similar things. I had a big jump after I pulled Chris Hammond and Nil.
Right.
After I pulled him, at that point,
I think at that point he would have
would've
given
got
you a really good.
I think he would have beat me at that point.
Yeah.
But because that was before I kind of figured out how to beat hookers.
It was funny, you know, like when we were like I remember in the house there, I was talking to Neil about the match, and he's like, I don't know if he's ready yet for Whisper. I don't know if he's ready, and I'm like, he's gonna. It's just where, and he's like, I think you should wait. I think you should, and I'm like, no, let's not wait. But
That was a good period after I got back from that. Jumped up in weight, jumped up in training. My technique leveled up significantly as well because I finally understood how to supinate in on guys and stop the hook. Because I didn't fully understand that until after Arm Wars, really.
Yeah.
Well, it definitely showed. You were very, very put together that day.
Thank you.
Oh, it definitely showed. You were very put together that day.
what did he say afterwards? How was he after?
He was very good. He was very good after. I taught him like everything I did. Basically, like we hung out a bit, talked for a bit, and then he was like, "All right, how did you do this stuff?" And I'm like, "Okay, well." And then we hung out for like, then we pulled for like 2.5 hours.
Nice.
Just us like
Good
going
stuff.
through everything, going through setup, going through ref script setup, taught him how to King's move. Great guy. I really do like.
Was he
really
able to
good guy.
King's move?
Yeah. Yeah, he could.
His
that's
posts
it.
after the fact were really nice too. He was talking about
Yeah,
how,
he was.
I should be wearing the number one Auden fan shirt.
Yeah, he was great after that.
I was so mad when you had that phone.
That's
I didn't
right.
want to do it.
Oh my god.
So
didn't
a
want
bit of
to.
context for the viewers here. We had a Ottawa High Hooker get together at Devon's house, and we were watching the King of the Table live. And when Auden's match came on, I think Core Sports requested a live video feed from Devon,
Yeah.
and the feed was a good 45 seconds.
And I
Ahead of our-
totally was not
Core
required.
Sports.
I was not even a bit, but
Your
I mean,
laptop on a seat.
You might have been. You might have been.
I
required.
might
That's
have
why-
been, but you had Matt there.
Yeah.
Yeah, just fine.
So everything that we were watching on the TV with the high because
useless.
Devon was watching 30 seconds ahead of
He'd
us.
be like, yeah! Why?
Because we were told that it was only like a 3-second delay.
It was not
it was
3 seconds.
way,
Yeah.
way
It was
more.
closer to a minute.
About 30, 40 seconds. Okay.
It was way more than 30
It
seconds.
was like the round was far over by the time you guys saw it.
Yeah.
Okay. That's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting to know what those processing speeds are.
You could only see like your leg in
Yeah,
the
I
camera
couldn't see
too.
much.
No.
Couldn't see anything
no.
at all.
But you could see kind of what happened.
Yeah.
And then I normally come over after and
Yeah.
there you go. So.
It was pretty great first win.
Yeah, it really was. It was really awesome.
Yeah. Who do you think, I saw a lot of guys are calling you out. Like, a lot of opportunity.
Yeah.
for you.
Luigi.
Auden.
Wipe your ass. Yeah, he's my next match for sure.
Is he? Yeah.
Have you seen the bald guy? Who's the bald guy that calls you out? Is that him? Yeah.
Auden lad.
Yeah, I've seen that. Where he's on
Next to
he's
me
on that
as well.
machine and he just like jumps. He just
he
like jumps into the frame.
8 posts.
That was
100
brilliant.
videos a day of
I
about how
mean,
he's gonna crush me.
there's a long lineup of people that you can go after now. Where'd Mummy go?
So we were saying, we mentioned the last one. We were saying Juji Mufu. Someone in the comment section was saying Akimbo.
Yeah, that
don't
might
really
be a little
like-
early.
I don't like that match so much.
It's
the
another
issue is-
size difference again.
Exactly.
It's just
That's the thing.
there's no
for
weight
me,
cap.
Akimbo is kind of lose-lose. Like if I beat him, I'm picking on a small guy.
yeah.
And yeah, I mean, I'm not saying I'd beat him. He's a WAF champion. He's very good.
He is
But it's if he beats me, I lose to a small guy. If I beat him, I'm picking on a little guy. So it's
Speaking of small guys, there is another guy, and I don't know exactly what his weight is. I think he's heavier, but yeah.
yeah, Paul tell you, he's pretty small. Crush that guy right now.
I think he called you out a whole bunch.
Oh, he's been calling me out for like,
And I
half
don't
a
know
year.
what he's thinking now after he saw
You
the
might have
match.
slowed down a little bit.
Did I scare you off, Paul? Did I scare you off?
Now that he's seen where you're at.
I'd love to pull Paul. That'd be great.
It would be good. That would be a very high energy match.
And yeah, Juju would be nice.
A lot of
Well,
shit
here's
talking.
the thing. I think that when we look at the people, and the thing is, I want to know how much Italia weighs. I want to know if he still wants the match.
Yeah.
I don't know. Like after I saw, and I don't ever want to put a weight cap on you. Like I don't want to do that. Like
No.
for these super matches, I think it's important that you just keep.
I think
on.
he's
Yeah,
heavier than
massive.
me anyway.
I don't know if he's heavier. He's probably close.
Yeah.
He's super thick.
He is
As a
thick.
bodybuilder.
really, really big.
Yeah, a big guy.
But that's the thing is some of these matches you're gonna like. It's again you got to hit them when you can.
Yeah.
And I'd like you to have the match because these are great people to have, that you have a relationship with, get to pull them. Paul Tai is definitely one of those guys. I'd love that you pull him.
Me too.
But I think it's a match that probably, for it to be good, it's got to be sooner than later.
I agree.
Like, it's got to be probably within the next,
Month or two.
not month.
No, not
No,
month.
come on.
But like within the next
Well,
6 months.
he's got that match with Nunya. I'd pull him after that. Like if you wanted to do something, I think.
But I think if he doesn't hit that window, and I think in a year the match is gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
gonna
think
float past. Yeah.
I'd love to pull Paul. I love a lot of stuff he does. He's good showman, so it's always good to pull.
Yeah.
take you for a ride.
Oh, take me for a ride. That'd be good.
Yeah.
Let's talk about our first King of the Table match. That was Robbie and Coach Ray. We all guessed that wrong.
Yeah, we did.
We were convinced that Robbie was going to take the win there and power through, but when I saw him come out, I just didn't see some of the confidence.
fire
Coach
was
Ray
gone.
looked, I think the table IQ and the time and experience just sort of shone through there.
You shown the
Coach Ray.
word?
Shown.
Shown?
Sean.
As in, he's shown.
You fucking
I cried.
Irishman.
We crowed
You
together.
Irishman.
Yeah, I agree. Really, round 2 really did it for me. In the setup,
There was no fight.
I don't know. There was no fight. Oh yeah, no fight. I think that Robbie just
He settled for way less, I think.
I think he just played the game a bit wrong. I think that he did way too much reaching, way too much, chasing. Lowered his grip. Ray kept his knuckles high, way more efficient, kept a high knuckle, and just moved into a dominating position, top rolled, which is rare for Ray, but Robbie was gripping him in a way where that was open, and then that was pretty much it. Round 2 really kind of sealed the whole deal, I
for
think.
the rest of the match.
Yeah, Robbie, I think for Robbie's technical progression, I think he really has to understand about when the fight is starting. I think he has to understand that he's in a fight, as soon as he's in a fight early, like much earlier than they say go. And yeah, he can't be grabbing and like reaching, and he needs to fight for that high spot, Yeah.
Who was up after Robbie and Coach Ray?
It was a great match.
We
Lachlan
had
David.
Lachlan David.
yes.
That was a very good match. I'd say.
That's the second one we got wrong, eh?
Yeah, we
that one
got.
right,
yeah.
You did. You get. Yeah.
I'm super impressed by Lachlan.
He's great.
I
really like him.
I feel like the guy was a super good athlete, like a guy who was super healthy, took care of himself, physical specimen, came into the sport of arm wrestling, and his growth over the last, it's been a while now. I don't know if he's been doing it 10 years, but I mean, maybe
It's been a long time.
but his growth is so evident and visible. From the way he trains to the way he technically arm wrestles. I mean, he's evolved a ton. Like, especially I'm gonna say the last 3 or 4 years. I mean, he's a completely different puller from what he used to be. The guy is legit. He's fucking legit.
I was really worried when I saw him set up and looking away from his hand.
It's so fun.
And then wham! And he just came in. I was very
impressed.
impressed.
He is
Absolutely
top
awesome.
pulling and
He
fucking
was
pulling
all over
outside.
that table.
He is pulling efficiently. He's hitting guys' weakness. He's got unorthodox shit going on.
But it works.
Weird strengths that you only build in weird ways that work on the arm wrestling table.
Super nice.
Yeah, very impressive because David is super legit too. So it's not some low level win. It's a big
Not
win.
at all.
Yeah, very, very. It continues to raise him. Yeah, and his weight is light. He's not like, I mean, he's very comfortable in that 115, 105. Like
He looks so massive.
Yeah, he looks good at 105.
Yeah, 105 is totally set. Like, I mean, he's lean, he's fit. Like, I feel like he probably just has to think it, and he's 105.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Third match.
Is that
Who's the third
Bacho versus Reno?
No, that was
No.
Tobias.
Tobias versus...
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias was a bit too much.
Yeah,
Bit too much.
we got that one wrong.
We
I
also
got that one right.
You got that one right again, yeah.
I was thinking he was just way too young.
You guys thought Wagner
And
had
the
him?
second...
We thought Wagner
yeah.
had him. I didn't realize that
Didn't
it was
we bet on
left-handed.
that one? Or almost bet on that one?
We
Well,
did
if you
almost
thought
bet
it
on
was
that. I
right-handed,
thought it was
you-
right-handed.
Yeah, but then you just blow his shit.
Right-handed would've been
Right-handed
worse.
would have been terrible.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wagner's better left hand too.
We
right?
had a feeling that
Yeah.
Wagner was going to get
And he
injured.
fucking blew his pec and his bicep and his right like not too long
That
before
had
that.
to affect him.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
he
not
looked
only that,
sore from the
guys,
jump.
There was little known fact: his left bicep was already blown during the match.
It looked like
What?
he blew his bicep
Scissors.
during the match. Did you see when it let go in the third round like that?
I
looked-
I haven't watched that match just because I was
man,
that match
okay.
before mine.
He looked like he was in so much pain
He
the
did.
entire match.
Busted
Like
up.
it looked like a slaughter.
You got to do a lot of physio. He's got to do a lot of physio. He's got to go back to like zero and just start from nothing.
He
Well, he
does
won't do
need to
that.
take
He's
some
not gonna
time
give
off.
himself a
He
break.
might. He might.
He'll be smart.
You think he will?
Oh, he's got to. He just doesn't have a choice. He's got to. He's way too injured.
Did you guys see him after the match?
Yeah, someone told.
Was he bruised up at all?
Didn't notice.
He will be.
Probably
Yeah.
was. He was wearing a sweater, I think, so I didn't.
I know he's
but-
bruised as hell. It looked like
But Tobias is super impressive.
Oh, let's not take it away from Tobias.
Yeah.
Oh,
he looked mean
That
when he
was-
walked out.
awesome. Super big dude. Super
Way
big.
bigger than I thought he was. I haven't
like
seen him
thicker
against
than I've
someone
seen
like
him
that, yeah.
ever before.
And he's young, but he's been impressive like for years. Like, I mean, I remember when he was popping up in like the Nemiroff series, and he even as when he was like a little baby, like he was like a Bacho and like he was like that, like super young, super dominant, like always so explosive. But man, he looks so crisp right now.
His top roll is something else.
Yeah, I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised if at one point in his career that guy is #1 in the world overall in left or right
yeah.
or both. I won't be surprised.
He's very good.
He's got the frame for it.
And he's
got
fast.
the drive
And he
for
is
it.
so
He is
fast.
way quicker than I thought he was.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's so
Yeah,
fast.
I don't know when, but I think he certainly has the potential to carry the crown for a while if he decides. Yeah.
So we've done Auden Whisperer. After Auden Whisperer, we had
Matt and Derek.
Matt, Mask, and Derek. Matt
We
was
called
so
that
impressive,
one.
man. Yeah.
That looked awesome. Really
It was
crisp,
fun. It was fun to corner in that one.
really fast.
We had like.
I heard
you guys
Mom
hear
and
us?
you screaming.
was-
Yeah.
There was like 4 of us. There was 4 guys who were cornering. We had Sean, we had Dakota, we had Mom, and then I was in the crowd as well. So we had every angle cut off.
Nice.
And we were on them.
Yeah.
We were on them hard.
Sounded
So
like
yeah,
it. You
was
could
good.
hear it, and the announcers were saying, "Oh, Jody's screaming in the
Mom's
background."
voice carries so much. Like you hear every time
It
she's
wasn't. The
screaming.
thing is, it was all of us. It wasn't just her. Could you just hear her?
I could only hear her.
Yeah, I could.
Okay, because I don't know. That's weird. Because we were all yelling. That's for sure.
I think your voice was just kind of carried into the crowd of men. There's not too many
Yeah.
women there, right?
It must be.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty dominant from Matt. Very dominant. Matt looks great.
looks
He
great. right
looked
now.
so
Yeah.
dialed too coming in.
His
Like,
hand just looked. It just looked so put together. He looked super put
And
together.
it just got worse and worse.
Yeah.
Like, and Derek.
He hurt him a bit, I think.
He did.
Yeah, I think Derek really has to. I mean, I remember there's this mindset out there, and it's prevalent among a certain group of people, and I don't know if these people are easily affected by peer pressure or I don't know what the mindset is there really, but there's this group of people who buy into this whole like, you know, man arm wrestling is hook arm wrestling, you know, like I wanna win.
against your
I want to like
Test your frame.
losing my hand.
like I want to win a certain way. There's a certain way I want to win, and I won't.
None of this outside.
I won't
bullshit.
stoop to this top rolling.
Finger fairy
I
walking.
won't do that. And
Your
to
friend
me,
grapple games.
talking.
it's just so foreign. I just can't understand how people think in these ways. But
There's even guys at our club. Well, used to be guys at our club who thought like that.
Yeah, no, I know, it's out there, and I myself don't. To me, it's just about winning. Like,
A win's a win.
You,
At the end
you
of the
play
day.
the game, you play to win, and really, it's not much more confusing than that. You try and find ways to win. There's no like, you know, within the game. There's I want to do it a certain way. You know, and it's
Unless it's me round 6. I wanted to flop him.
right.
I wanted to.
This is different.
And then he took something, no? And he had to
Killed me
come
when I
back.
flopped.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
yeah.
terrible.
I think Derek has always been like that a little bit, and I've talked to him about it. I talk to Derek a lot. I like Derek a lot.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
I think he's a good friend of mine. But I do believe that this mindset is still in there somewhere, where he's still. I mean, he's got the perfect frame.
He's massive.
You know, he could do so many different things with it. But
You don't think he tried to go through his hand?
we talked about it. I talked to him, and he's like, "I did," and I'm like, "No, you didn't." I'm like, "No, you're like, I watched. You're like, you're doing this. You're trying to fucking squeeze him down. This is not what running away looks like."
So what do you think would have happened if he really put everything into taking his hand?
Back
Well, it's a
pressure,
different
should've gone
match.
back.
And the thing is he's got to train like that. He's got to practice like that. He's got to completely... What he has to start to understand is about holding people in the top roll, losing in the top roll, the flow. Like, if things don't go perfect, you don't switch. You switch even further outside.
Mm.
You know, he's got to embrace that outside style, that giving away distance to the outside, focusing on pronation. Because he's got the inside game. He's got it. He just, you know. Anyways, I think Derek could be a completely different arm wrestler if he just completely embraces outside arm wrestling, you know. And I mean, that match could look different if he did that.
Yeah.
After Derek,
Bacho Reno.
now this was
Such a great
arguably
match.
one
I
of my
would
favorite
say-
matches of the night.
Other than, of
Obviously,
course,
other
yours.
than-
Yeah.
other than the Whisper. This was definitely the most equal match. It was awesome. I mean, we called Reno, yourself,
I really
Milo.
wanted Bacho to win.
Yeah.
Really?
I didn't think he was going to, but I wanted to see him take the win.
Why is that?
Just, if he had, there would have been 2 sets of arm wrestling royalty that had just kind of gotten pushed into.
I mean, Bacho's
spotlight.
still, like, thing is,
It was close. People
it
think
was
that it
very
was.
close.
People think
And
it was
Reno
one-sided.
Is incredible. Like, Reno is already one of the best in the world. So
So is Bacho.
Exactly. So is Bacho. So that's the thing. Like, Bacho is up there. It's not like, oh, he lost to Reno. It's like Reno's one of the best guys in the world.
No, I
At
know.
that weight. So
So is Bachelor. They're both.
yeah, they're both.
They're
like,
That's
both-
why the match was so awesome.
yeah.
I feel like it was super close.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Super.
There
every
was
time
one
it
round. Was it the second round where I think it was the second round, and Reno just caught him, and he let his hand go, and then he took it back.
Oh, he
And
didn't
it
take
was
it back.
just-
No, he didn't take it back.
It looked like he was keeping his
No,
cup.
he
It
did
was
not take it
so
back. He's
ridiculous.
not taking
round.
it back. Bacho was kind of trying to move forward the shoulder and out, And in the process, he got everybody. He didn't take it back.
That was an awesome round of arm wrestling. Really impressive.
Yeah.
So close to the pin pad.
That's
Such
man
a
arm
hold.
wrestling right there.
That
Frame
is-
on frame.
Yeah.
That
Well,
was great.
Bacho wasn't really frame or frame. He was more Bacho was top rolling.
Yeah, Bacho's hand is better.
Yeah.
But overall, Reno's just a better arm
Versatile.
wrestler. Yeah.
And when they set up at the start, Reno was going under, and Bacho's hand looked way bigger and thicker
Well,
at
it
the start,
is,
and I was like, "Oh, this could be really bad." And then that inside hold was just—I mean, that's what saved him was his shoulder pressure, you know. and
Close match.
Great match.
I won't be surprised if Bacho wins the next one. I won't be surprised.
Yeah.
I think they're both like we talked. They're both the top young dudes coming up. But
definitely.
I actually think that Bacho probably has an answer for. Like I really think that if Bacho had a pull perfectly, he could have won that. Yeah, I think that even Reno pulled like a fucking monster. Like his commitment, his versatility.
awesome. Yeah.
But the truth is Bacho had the better hand.
He did. Yeah.
And I think that he didn't fully exploit it. I think he stuck a little bit too much on the inside with him. I think if he had been working that whole time that he was working for that pin in those early rounds, if he had been working more the can opener, more getting on that wrist and then shoulder pressing, I think that could have been different. It could have been different. I don't think they're that far off.
Definitely not far off.
What happened to you yelling can opener?
What do you mean?
Were you gonna do that?
No.
Say like call it Redbird?
No.
Oh, we talked about that. Oh,
No.
okay.
I wasn't gonna do that. No, I mean, if I was like
I was waiting for the
at
can opener the
what
whole
round
match.
would you have liked to see that?
Yeah, no, I guess there wasn't really any purpose,
Could have
but
been.
Yeah.
So last match, Vitaly and Dave.
Dave needs to fucking slip.
oh man,
What was that about?
that
Dave-
300-pound grip strength is just too much.
It
for
was a
him.
lot.
I don't understand how you can't slip.
I don't
He
either.
wasn't really trying to, right?
I don't
Didn't
understand
look
how
like
you
he was
can't
trying to.
slip.
Round
But
5 was the first slip. Right?
Vitaly's
Well,
massive.
no, they never
Rep is
slipped. They just Vitaly's like, yeah, we can start straight.
I don't understand how you can't just because
Well,
it's
he kind of tried a little bit.
I
but
didn't
he,
see him
because
try,
it never
actually.
seemed like he fully committed to
No.
it. It was always kind of like,
and I
I'm
don't
trying to slip.
understand
but I'm trying to-
why you wouldn't fully commit. I don't understand the thought process there. Like why he wouldn't have just 100% gone for the strap right from the start every time. I don't really get it. And like if I'm hearing that he couldn't, then I'm just so shocked. I'm so shocked that that's the case. Like,
And I don't understand because he asked for the straps in round 5 and he took the pin.
yeah, some people are saying that was a gift. I don't
know.
I don't know either.
I'm not sure.
You think
It
Vitaly
looked
gave it to
pretty
him?
well. That's what a lot of people are saying, but
I don't think he would.
I don't
do
think so
that,
either.
like-
No, I mean, he
I think
definitely
maybe took
did.
a shot
He
of gas
definitely,
a
like,
little
Vitaly was hitting for sure.
Like it's not a round 1 scenario where Vitaly's completely out for blood. Like I mean he's already won the match, but I certainly don't think that he's just giving it up either.
Vitaly looked way bigger than he did against Dave the last time as well. Looked
he was.
thicker.
He was.
He quit his
His
job, what, like
shoulders.
a month before that?
I don't think he quit. I think he got like promoted out of driving or something.
Right.
I think.
So he's dedicated the past 2 months to just becoming massive.
The match leaves
worked.
me with a lot of questions, really.
Yeah.
It leaves me with more questions because, that round 5 totally just threw. Like if they had just stopped and we just had the 4, I'd be like, damn, Vitaly is completely like, oh my god.
But now
then
it makes me think maybe Jerry will get him.
oh,
Yeah.
That's what I'm
that's
thinking.
the
Why would
worst
he
guy.
pick Jerry? Why would he pick
The
Jerry?
worst. That is his absolute worst matchup in the division.
It is.
I mean, I guess he's trying, like, if he beats Jerry.
Right. That's great.
But if he loses against Jerry, that's a massive win for Jerry, and then things start getting stupid and complicated for no
Jerry
reason.
claims number one.
For no reason.
If you go off the textbook matchups, it's Jerry's best matchup. It's Vitaly's worst.
Yeah.
This is the best scenario for Jerry to beat somebody high rank. It's the very best one. Yeah, Jerry's got to be frothing at the mouth right now.
He must love
He'll
that.
take that in a
Fucking
heartbeat.
guy.
Yeah.
That is my
That is
guy.
brilliant.
You got a pure top roller who's fucking gonna. No way he's going in with Jerry.
No.
No fucking way he's gonna go
No
like this.
chance.
Jerry's gonna get on that arm. He's gonna bang him over real far. It'd probably be real ugly the first couple rounds, but that's what Jerry does.
Just a bad matchup.
This is the match for Jerry.
You think Jerry's got him?
Yes, I do.
yeah.
And the thing is, for me, Vitaly is like way. It's just And look, I mean, look, you can say hypothetical, classroom, academic, this style beats this style. There's obviously way more to it than that, but this is the textbook top roller versus the textbook flopper, the flopper, and very one-dimensional. I mean, fairly one-dimensional. Like Vitaly's been arm wrestling since he was a kid. He's got a lot of style. He's really refined, but he's a top roller.
Yeah.
Dude is a top.
Super outside versus super inside.
Who doesn't need his hand?
Yeah.
Who doesn't need his hand? Okay, you got a guy who's great. Take the hand.
But that's what he's been doing for,
Take the
years.
hand.
10 years.
Say Vitaly loses to Jerry. You think we'll see a third rematch with Vitaly and Dave?
That was pointless.
Well, they were saying
think
they
so.
want to, but I don't think they should.
I
I
don't
think
think
if Dave earns it again, he should. Just
So who does Dave have to beat then?
That's to beat some of the top
Somebody of
guys.
caliber.
So
Dennis,
Vitaly
I
gets
want to
beat
put
by-
Dave against Dennis. I think that would be something.
I think it'd be a
No,
smack,
it's-
dude. It would be a
I
slaughter
know,
fest.
man. That's,
The
I think,
issue is
the
it's
only
like
guy I
a-
can think about right now that Dave can go against.
No, Dennis by matchroom. Because Dave can't finish Dennis. You can't finish him. He's like, no, he's not gonna. Oh, he's not gonna finish Dennis's top King's move. Like, I'm so tired. He's not gonna finish it. He's not gonna take his hand.
Aneurysm.
So
It'd be interesting.
no.
I think it'd be more interesting than you think.
It is true.
The next
No,
two cards
come
coming up,
Oh man.
the East versus West
Oh,
in
yeah.
April, and the King of the Table coming up. These are two of the hottest cards I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Both events. Super stacked. Super stacked cards. It's crazy.
We will definitely be talking about those soon.
Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
take a full episode to go over them.
Yeah.
But we've rounded it off pretty nicely.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
beautiful.
Good stuff.
Sure, you got to be super tired. Auden.
Yeah.
Thanks for doing this with
Thanks
us
for
today.
pulling through. That means a lot.
Oh, no problem.
And
Go
Devon,
get your
thanks for
sleep on,
coming in
bro.
again.
Good times.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
by.
Yeah,
it's
brilliant.
not too far.
All right. Well, we'll keep you guys posted over the next coming weeks, coming months, and
Yeah.
it's been good fun.
All right. Cheers, everybody.
Toodaloo!
Stay massive.